After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Pressure comes, Purdy. Brought in right side. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
And the 49er first down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The 49ers looking at their first shot here inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone on 1st. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The 49ers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
A run with McCaffrey. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because You know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well, because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is down to the 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Our score, 14-0. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now Purdy. And a man over the middle, it's Tillman. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Number 83. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 20-zip lead. George Kittle to touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. It is caught left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. Purdy setting up that play action. Has it at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers were running away so far. We've got a 20. Offense returning to the field now as we go look at their wideouts. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well.
Good. 18!
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable throwing anything in your playbook.
Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, 49ers.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And if they don't already have this game out of reach, a touchdown to start the half might just about do it. On 1st down, they'll run. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun is Purdy. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here.
53.
Purdy on 1st down. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
8 yards on
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Go left side and Tillman has it. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll run here on 1st down. He's still going at the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
27 on the play. And a 49er 1st down.
First down, Purdy to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
18, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
George Kittle.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's caught by Tillman. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
To number 8.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They're going to pass it here. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The 49ers keep running away with this. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Trying the right side. And he's going to have them up to that 23. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st down, San Francisco.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
Now NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell out to award the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewer here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.